You are the only person sitting alone. You're the only person pretty much walking alone. You're the only person dining alone. You're the person who is making a reservation for one. You're the person calling room service and saying, yes, I want room service for one. People are coming up and asking you where your significant other is. Why don't you have someone with you? All right, Secrets Royal Beach, Punta Cana. This is one of the most awesome hotels in Punta Cana. I mean, just take a look at this place. Multiple pools. This place is lush, it's tropical, it's an oasis. You have the beach in the yonder, which was pretty sensational. These suites down here have their own private swim-up pool. This hotel is awesome, but it's couples only, which means for me, it was awkward. It was awkward and awesome. One more than the other. Let's talk about it. So Secrets is geared towards couple. I guess it's not couples only, but it might as well be. They're only catering towards couples. They're focused on creating couples experiences. You're welcome to come if you're a group of 4 guys or 6 or 8 girls. I guess there are groups of girls that do come once in a while. I didn't see any of them, but it's not really catered towards groups because this place is just so utterly romantic. There were a couple reasons I decided to come here. One is because it is the best hotel, or one of the best hotels in Punta Cana. And I have a passion for hotels, I have a passion for travel. I'm gonna see not just the best hotels in Punta Cana, but the best hotels in the Caribbean. And also I want to try something new. I want to come to this hotel and see if they offered anything I've never seen before. And yes, they did, a couples specific hotel, which I have never been to before. But I'm always on the lookout for new stuff, you know, avant-garde experiences that I can not only incorporate into my travels, but into my life. And also I wanted to challenge myself. I knew that I was going to put myself out there, and I've been putting myself out there, you know, making the uncomfortable comfortable, which is something I talk about in a lot of my videos. But I haven't really done that in a long time because I've just so acclimated just to traveling to foreign places and just traveling alone. But this situation was entirely new. This is something that I have never taken on before. And lastly, I did this kind of as a joke. Like, I thought it'd be funny, like, I'm the solo guy coming to Secrets. I just underestimated how couple-centric it was. And again, I know I keep on saying this, I knew it was pretty much only couples. I did not know it was going to be 99.9% couples. I don't think the staff, the way they looked at me, have ever seen a solo guy traveler at this resort. I mean, I got those type of looks. So yeah, it was a little comical, it was a little satirical, and I just kind of used that as, you know, some motivation and some energy to kind of get through the trip. And I certainly did not have a bad time here. The restaurants were outstanding. By far the best all-inclusive food I've ever had. Now, disclaimer, I don't do a lot of all-inclusive resorts. I have in the past, way in the past, and I kind of gave them up because I like to have my dexterity, my freedom, my flexibility. But in Punta Cana, all the resorts are pretty much all-inclusive, so you're kind of locked into that experience. And the crowd was very nice, by the way. Some of the nicest people and nicest tourists I've ever met. Everybody here is so exceedingly happy. But the hotel is fantastic. The pools were elegant, they were upscale, they had a little bit of character. The beach is one of the better hotel beaches I've been to. The sand was white, it was fluffy, it was soft, it was supple, there was hardly any seaweed. It was a perfect stretch of beach. The waters were turquoise and teal, and then they had some electric patches, you know, when that water gets really electric blue. There were 4 outstanding restaurants, each one with a different experience. The food and beverage across the entire place was premium. If you're a fan of hotels and you really want to see one of the best hotels in Punta Cana, you have to come here. If it makes you feel better to come with your significant other, then I encourage you to do that. But if you're all about the craft and all about the lifestyle, you just like checking out awesome hotels, you have to come here. And that's the reason I did. Now, the reason it was so awkward is not because I was the solo person here, because I'm the solo person pretty much wherever I go. I've been doing this life for the last 12 years, so that's nothing new. And it's not the fact I'm in a different country and all alone and everyone else is a foreigner and a stranger. That's not a big deal to me. What the big deal was is that there was no blending in. And if you go to a Courtyard, a Renaissance, a Marriott, you're gonna see couples, you're gonna see groups of couples, you're gonna see large groups of people, small groups of people, business travelers, solo travelers, and everything in between from all different age groups. Here at Secrets, you're not blending in. You are sticking out the spotlight is on you. You are the only person sitting alone. You're the only person pretty much walking alone. You're the only person dining alone. You're the person who is making a reservation for one. You're the person calling room service and saying, yes, I want room service for one. People are coming up and asking you where your significant other is. Why don't you have someone with you? And all of these questions. Now, I have no problem on diffusing that. I get these questions all the time. People don't understand that I do this for a living. I'm not here at Secrets, the most romantic couples, basically only destination here for fun. You know, I did this because I want to check out this hotel and share it with you and kind of get some insights. But people don't know that. And like I said, I don't broadcast that. So they just are kind of left scratching their heads. I will say that I think I am the only guy who's ever come to Secrets alone. If it's happened before, please let me know. And I'm not bragging about that. I don't know if that's cool or pathetic or just is what it is. But the way the staff looked at me, it's like they never even saw a solo guy before. Like, I would think, and I said this already, I thought there'd at least be a couple smaller groups, maybe a couple groups of girls' friends, or, you know, maybe some guy friends. I mean, but there was nothing. There was nothing outside of the romantic couple. So because of that, you're just really on blast. You're out there, and everyone else is just kind of looking at you, and that doesn't bother me. And they're not ridiculing you, and they're not chastising you. They're just curious and looking. And I guess some people could get off on that. I don't think about it one way or the other because I have my own motives for being here. But it was certainly really awkward. And another awkward thing is that because it's couples only, the other 99.9% of people here have their bonding stuff to talk about. They are also a couple. So, hey, we're a couple from Ohio. Hey, we're a couple from Canada. Oh, when did you meet? We met here. We're on our honeymoon. Oh, we're on our anniversary. What'd you guys do last year? You see how these are all couples conversations? You know, the guy talking to the guy, the girl talking to the girl, or whatever you may have. And I am just left sitting at the pool bar, just observing it all. So, that time I went to Secrets, Royal Beach, Punta Cana, solo, amazingly awesome or really, really awkward. Both. Again, phenomenal hotel, and I'm so glad I came. But it was definitely more awkward than awesome. And I wasn't uncomfortable at all. Again, this is just what I do. But I think if someone didn't have my type of background or pedigree when it comes to solo traveling, I think you could get really uneasy and really uncomfortable like right away. In the end, I did it for experience, I did it for knowledge, I did it to grow, and I did it for laughs. I got what I wanted out of the experience. It was awesome, but definitely really, really awkward.